Welcome back to As the Crystal Ball Turns, the never ending story. Here we go. Last night was crazy. I was doing a live and I just happened to go live right when her live ended, and it was nuts. And thank you to everybody that came. That was a lot of fun last night. But let's get back to Katie's live from last night. Because what would a live be without a lot of hypocrisy from Katie? Let's just give a listen to what she said.
I have been offline for 4 days. I had
Offline for 4 days? Who are you kidding? Stop it. Offline for 4 days. She wasn't even offline, I don't think, 4 hours. She was posting on Instagram, posting on Twitter, same old stuff. Stop it, Katie. Everybody knows you weren't offline for 4 days. That will never happen. But I have to point out how quick Michael Saltz was on it last night. He had already heard that she went live, was already asking for timestamps. I'm telling you, if I need an attorney for something business related, he would be my guy if I lived in that state. This guy is on it. He doesn't miss a thing. And Katie, why are you helping the other side so much? I just will never understand it. And it's so funny because in her live, she talks about how she can't talk about the lawsuit, and then she talks about the lawsuit. Stop. I really am, I'm empathetic. Stop it, Katie. Stop talking about the lawsuit. You're making it worse. But again, she tells us all she has nothing to worry about. So, no problem. She's going to win this hands down. And there's been a little bit of her alluding to a counter lawsuit. So I don't know. Is she going to countersue and get her fees back? She says she is absolutely not to blame for any of this. So let's give a listen to some more of her live.
They're taking one side of a story, knowing that I can't say anything, and deciding that it must be true because it's in a complaint. And unfortunately, when you're in a lawsuit, you can't speak. You can't talk about it. You can't answer questions about it. You can't share details about it. You can't tell anyone what's happening because you don't want the other side to know what you're working on, and you can't, until things are filed, disclose anything. And that's been really hard because I've known this whole time, like, the truth and what we're working on, and that I don't have anything to worry about. And I know I've been confident in my truth, knowing that what's being said about me is not truthful. But obviously, I can't provide any evidence yet. And I think that has created this sort of monster of, well, if it's in this document, it must be true. And it's just not. That's not how the world works.
Okay, first of all, I have to point out that she's doing this live from her bedroom. Is that a Micah Stoffer move or what? Your bedroom should be your sanctuary. It shouldn't be where you're doing lives. I don't know, maybe she thought because Micah did it, she should do it. Secondly, does she not get the irony and the hypocrisy of what she's saying? Oh my gosh. She's saying that, just because it's in a court document doesn't mean it's true. And I'm pretty sure that's what Tottie's saying. I'm pretty sure that's what the whole lawsuit is about, Katie. I mean, how does she not understand this? How can somebody be so not self-aware? It's crazy to me. And she can never read a room because all the comments, I would say 85% were negative. So, I mean, if you're doing a live and you see all the comments are negative, you might know you're doing something wrong in the live. But she just continues on, and then she shuts off the comments. Now, I'm just going to keep playing some of the comments while I talk here so that you guys can see them. But let's listen to another part of her live.
Not do. I don't know how me sharing a link to a website, literally, that has this person's name on it, in a private server when this person has also said their last name on their channel and on Instagram and has posted public pictures and done all of these things. Like, it defies logic that I somehow become the villain when this person, the only reason I cared to even look into this person was because she falsely published something about me and refused to correct it. And then somebody told me, well, I'll do a video that shows that she has lied about other people. Okay. So that's how I got there. I literally Googled her name. It came up. It was under the recommended searches under Google. Google told me to go to this website. I didn't see her name on there. I saw a ton of Twitter like links and like that were housed there that basically like had her arguing with other creators who basically had the same complaints I did, that she lied, that she said they committed crimes that they didn't commit, that she refused to retract or correct it, that she, and then when faced with the threats of lawsuits, she like would laugh at them and say, haha, sue me. So if you had someone.
Okay, there's just so much in this clip, so much to go over. First of all, she's addressed this stuff with Creepshow how many times now? Katie, it's not going to get better the more you address it, it's just going to get worse. She needs to just drop it. But here's a funny thing too. She says, Google told me to go here. Okay, Google goes by your previous searches and then will recommend a search based on what you searched before. I know Katie knows this. So, of course, that came under a recommended search because you've done so many Google searches on her. So all you did was out yourself. It's shameful. How does she not even understand what she just said? Oh my gosh, Katie. And I want to say this about Unirock, and I am not a Unirock fan. But Katie so threw him under the bus because in this video, she makes it sound like Unirock was the one she was getting the links for that was going to make the video. But that's not true. It was another male creator. It was not Unirock. And he has posted proof of this in a video and on Twitter, I believe, that it was another person in the Discord she was talking to the night she did the alleged dox. So if you listen carefully in this video, she says a male creator and lets people believe it's Unirock, but never says the name, right? Then later, she specifically says Unirock's name in pertaining to other stuff. So she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows people will assume that she was talking about Unirock the whole time. But she wasn't. It was a whole different male creator that said in the Discord, I think I'll do and I think he said fair, video on Creepshow. And that's who she was actually getting the links for. It was not Unirock. I looked and made sure, so I'm 99.9% sure Unirock's telling the truth on this. But see, now he hopefully sees what happens when you try to be a friend to Katie, because it's not gone well for anybody that ever did it. He also has shown an email with one of her subs that is very suspect too, talking about her when everybody said she was going on an apology tour, and she said to her sub, no, actually, I'm going on a troll tour. So see, all you people sticking up for her, she's just manipulating everybody, or trying to, but it's not working anymore. And this is the thing. She talks again about, I have to be careful how I say it because I don't want this video to get taken down, but the harming, she brings this up again in this video, and to me it's so offensive. She says again that she was feeling that way, but then yells at people that called for a welfare check on her. That is just wrong. She should be thanking the two people that took the time out of their night to call and have her checked on. If you're going to put stuff out there like that, then know that people are going to take it serious and have a welfare check done. That's just somebody with a big heart that truly cared about you, and instead you blasted them on Instagram for carrying enough to call and have you checked on. Then you blasted the police for allegedly not wearing masks, which I don't think I even believe that. It's always Katie going after the wrong thing. And then her own subs on this video kept saying, you got to stop addressing every rumor. Stop replying to everything. And what does this remind us of? When Charlie told her the same thing a month ago. And then she always says, okay, I'm not going to address the rumors. And then she addresses the rumors every single time. And you can see in this video in the comments, she said again, this is it. This is the last time. I'm never going to address these rumors again. Oh, please, Katie, we could only wish. And then she goes on to make a cooking video that's not a cooking video. That was so bizarre. She uploads it to pretty much take HelloFresh to task for telling her to put a palm full of salt into the water to boil the pasta. And it's their fault, I guess, that her husband couldn't figure out what a palm full of salt is. So she uploads this video and makes it almost look like it's going to be a cooking video, but it's not. She just shows the empty pans. Oh, you can't even make this stuff up. You really can't. But I want to end with this, because Katie says nobody ever asks her for her side of anything, and nobody reaches out to her. So here, Katie, I'm going to reach out to you. I have been probably more empathetic to you than any other creator that I know of. I tried to give you some grace. I tried to back off. I felt like you were on the verge of a breakdown, and I never want that. So if you want to come on my channel and go live with me, and we'll talk about all the things going on, and I will be respectful, absolutely. We will make sure people in the live are respectful, and we will not talk about the lawsuit, because nothing that I care about really is anything to do with the lawsuit. I would rather talk about some of your other content and why I would like you to stop using minors for content. And we can just talk about that woman to woman, and you can tell your side, and I can tell you why I get upset with what you put out, and we can just have a real conversation. And that's my offer to you. So I'm extending the hand. I know I'm just a little bitty channel, so maybe you don't want to mess with it, but the offer is there. I will absolutely do a live with you and be respectful. Anyway, I got to get off to work. Got to make cotton candy today. It's Monday, busy, busy day. I hope you all have a wonderful day.